It's Michael again, and I'm going to walk you through the administrator level user within Intervals. You're probably most familiar with this user level because you probably set up the Intervals account. So what I'll do is I'll show largely what the administrator has that the other user levels do not have, except for this first little nugget. So within Options, My Account, each user can set their notifications. So Intervals sends a healthy amount of email alerts and updates to keep you up to speed with what's going on within your account. If you hover your mouse over this tooltip, it'll tell you what each of these are. So if there's areas that you're not interested in receiving emails, you can turn those off. Also, as an administrator, you can go into the People section and manage other people's notifications. So you can turn them on and off on other people's behalf. So the main area that administrators have that nobody else has is the Settings and Defaults section. So out here is where you customize your Intervals account. You name it, pick your subdomain, do your default roundup when applying time, your locale, time zone, your theme. You can do the advanced theme editor if you want to use your own CSS to customize Intervals theme even further. The Intervals administrator here, when you set up the Intervals account, you are the Intervals administrator, which in essence you own the account. And so this person also receives email updates. They receive the monthly invoicing billing receipt. And so if you ever need to change this, the current Intervals administrator can demote themselves and make somebody else the Intervals administrator that owns the account. Also, administrators have access to the Plan Info section. Plan Info is where you can upgrade, downgrade, change your plan. Also, it has your billing history. So if you ever need past invoices, receipts, they're available here directly within your account. Also, if you need to have somebody else receive the monthly email receipt that we send from Intervals showing you that you were billed, you can do that here. So if you have access to the Plan Info section, you can add other emails. A lot of times this is helpful if you have an accounting department or somebody, bookkeeper you need to notify. Instead of forwarding it each month, you can set that up here. In the time section, the administrator level user is the only user that can approve timesheets. So resources and managers work on things, they submit their timesheets, those come to administrators to approve. And so you can bulk approve, you can individually view and approve, you can reject. When a timesheet is approved, it's locked for that particular week. So it's a way to preserve that week so that no new time can be added or removed from it. You can also unapprove time if you need to modify a week. And clients. Administrators are the only ones that have the client section. So it's a high-level view of the clients. If you have any contacts set up or executive users, most likely you can see them here. Also, you just have some filters and reports, the way to view information kind of one level up by client. There are two toggles when creating administrators. And so if you want an administrator that you want to be able to run with creating clients, creating people, approving timesheets, but you don't want them changing any of the configuration within your account, there's two options here. So if you remove the access to plan info, that tab removes so they cannot upgrade, downgrade the plan. And then if you can also remove settings and defaults. And so settings and defaults, then they can't change the name of the account, the visual theme, any of your default work types, modules, that sort of thing. And we call this a junior administrator. Sometimes when people need a manager type level user to approve time, it's typically companies with a lot more users. Most Intervals users are 20 or less people, but we do have Intervals customers with several hundred users. And in those cases, they kind of want a manager type person to be able to approve time. Sometimes this junior administrator will work. So it's somebody that's just like an administrator, but they can't change the defaults. So that could be an option. So here's the administrator view with a couple options to create junior administrators.